KLST, your first choice for news.
I've had a few moments to visit with author Rob Kosberg. I wish I had all day, and I think you're going to enjoy him thoroughly. Rob, will you tell the people why you're here?
Thanks, Pat. Well, I have a new book coming out called Publish, Promote, and Profit from Your Own Best-Selling Book. And the idea is that over 80% of Americans, according to a New York Times survey, want to write a book, and yet only 1% actually ever do. So there are like a few big problems that we want to help people overcome.
Okay, what are the problems?
Well, we kind of made fun names for them. There are three big mistakes that we see people make. So the first big mistake we call the Kim Kardashian conundrum, okay? The Kim Kardashian conundrum is thinking, you know, everyone knows Kim Kardashian, or most of the world know Kim or Hillary Clinton.
About it.
Right, but probably most people don't know us. So the idea when you write a book is you don't want to think in terms of your own personal story if you're unknown. You want to think about your audience. If you think about your audience, then you'll be able to create a great work that people are interested in. Now, if you're Kim Kardashian, you can think about yourself. But if you're not, think first about the audience. That's the big mistake number one. Mistake number two we call the Tony Robbins trouble. And the Tony Robbins trouble is basically Tony Robbins came out with a new book. A lot of people know him as being kind of one of the premier life coaches of America, but his new book is on money. It's called Money, Master the Game. And the first thought may be, do we really need another book about money? There are only a million, right? Yeah. Well, the answer to that is yes, we do. Because it's unique, it's from Tony's perspective and his unique knowledge. So just because there's already a book on the subject, don't let that stop you from giving us your unique experience. Don't fall into the Tony Robbins trouble. And then the last one we call the Ernest Hemingway error, and that is Ernest Hemingway, of course, known as one of the great, writers of American history. And yet you don't need to be a great Ernest Hemingway writer to produce a great work. In fact, you don't even need to know how to conjugate a verb to do that. You can create something great with the tools that are on the internet as well as help from others. So those are the three big mistakes that if you can avoid, you can get your book out of you.
And a lot of that you learned when you were in English class or moving along through college. Some of that just taught. You know,
it is. Some of it you think you're in school, you're getting educated, and you think, wow, I could never do this. But the truth is, you can do it. You can, just have the vision for what you want to create and then get the help to get it created.
And these are some that you brought along to give the idea.
Exactly. I mean, these are books. The first one is mine. It's kind of where things started for me. Life After Debt, I wrote that for a financial company that I owned several years ago. And I started bestseller publishing basically to help other authors to create their works as well.
Life After Debt. I love that.
There is life
There's
after
a lot
debt.
of people who don't realize that's right. Possible, and that's what you're saying. Anyone who has a desire to write a book can probably do it.
Yes, absolutely. Don't let it stop you.
I sort of say, but they don't finish them, do they?
Right. Well, too many don't. 80% want to, less than 1% ever actually complete it because of those mistakes.
So those are the mistakes that you are warned by. And Rob, of course, lives in California, so you're going to be off and going. How could people contact you to find out more about this if they wanted to?
Thank you. Our probably website is the best way. Our website is bestsellerpublishing.org. And they can get some free tools and information if they want to get their work created. That's the best place for it.
Thank you so much, Rob. It's been a delight to have you with us in Texas. Come again sometime.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Thank you.
We're going to take a break, take a quick look at the stock market. Our meteorologist, Jeremy Linder, will give us an update on this interesting West Texas weather. And we'll be back with Donna Brosh to talk about the Girl Scouts.